So Manu, congratulations! I watched the movie. I had so many feelings about it while watching it. But the one thing that came to me was, oh, it's a very bold attempt. Whenever we do something bold, we feel this tinge of fear and uncertainty. Did you feel about it while doing this film?
So it's a good point. Initially there was a little bit of weighing and thinking, personally a little bit. Then once I read the script, I was very convinced that, what the script is trying to say should be beyond your fears or, anything like, this had to be said. So that initial fear I got over very quickly. Like there was some apprehension, very little, like initial 1 or 2 days. Should I not? Then I had a lot of discussions with Anish, the writer, who had sent me the script, and then understanding the point of views that had to put across. So we realized that we aren't doing anything wrong. So why fear?
Okay.
So we are trying to say what we have to say. So that's how we kind of went about it.
Like played by Prithviraj is a very radical character, right? I mean, at what point, like reading the script, you decided, oh, this is Prithviraj? I mean, we have never seen him do like that, or any hero of his stature.
So let me. Prithvi has, I think, categorically spoken about it, though. But I'll also say what happened is when I sent the script to him, it was more for him to read Ibrahim's part.
Okay.
So what happened is I sent it to him. He read the script, and he was very thrilled. He said that, but I am more interested in playing Laiq. He was the guy who said that I'm more interested in playing Laiq. I said, are you sure? Like, because I am trying to send you the lead part, and you're saying that you want to play the other part. He was like, no, I'm absolutely sure I want to play him. And so then there were certain discussions and deliberations. Should he play Laiq or should he play Ibrahim? There was a few days of back and forth. But then there was this profound thing that Prithvi said, that if you don't have a strong Laiq, then the film won't hold. You need somebody sort of like to, give a strong force opposite Ibrahim. And then we couldn't, the moment when Prithvi told us that, okay, I want to play Laiq, it opened up our minds. Like, okay, all this while we were thinking he'll play Ibrahim, but when it opened up our mind so much that, okay, we have this, big mainstream star who's willing to do a villain role. So for us, it meant like a certain kind of casting coup, So that's how that's how it got all exciting. And Prithvi was quite, chilled out about doing it. So then we did not want to kind of, it excited him as an actor too.
What kind of discussions went into, just see, this is a very sensitive topic and we are living in a very polarized times, so this film could tilt either way. So what kind of discussions you had while making sure people receive the same message that you intend to?
So like what you said, our focus was more on what the film is trying to say rather than what a particular character is trying to say. It is what the film is trying to say and the larger idea, of the whole film. So our point was to not take sides with anybody else. It was more from a point of view of objectively watching what the film is trying to say. So that's how we thought, okay, if we kind of had those discussions, is it tilting to any side? Is it tilting to, too much to one side? Those kind of things, when we clarified and we had those discussions among all three of us, we thought, maybe it is sort of like going the right way. And then what happened is once the audience reactions and all started coming in, we realized, yes, it's sort of like hit the right spot, what we wanted to say.
So, but there is this discussion about why did you choose to tell Vishnu's story instead of showing it? Did you feel that it might undercut the impact of what he did to the entire feel of the story?
No, it wasn't particularly that kind of the way we approached it. It was more like these things are simmering in the background, and what happens to these characters in that house. So the idea was to not what do you say, discover the story from the point of view of the characters in the house rather than kind of go out from it, because these guys have no clue. They've been existing in a perfect world, and suddenly somebody walks in and suddenly realizes that here's a guy. So it was more decision based on storytelling rather than whether what to show. Or it was more decision that okay, from a character's point of view, this makes sense to tell the story this way. So that's how we approached it. It wasn't like whether to show or whatnot. That was not even a discussion there.
Okay. So coming back to question, is this a film about good Muslim versus bad Muslim?
No, it is a very local film about those local characters, and we are trying to address a larger issue here, which is a faith versus hatred. So I don't agree with all that has been sort of said, and we have ensured that we have not taken any sides or sort of skewed any narratives or. So I don't agree with all that being said out there. That's what I want to reiterate here.